Bison are huge, powerful animals that can easily trample a human to death with their massive hooves. Despite this, or perhaps because of this, they've been revered by many cultures as symbols of strength and power. Most people probably don't realize just how important bison are to the ecosystem. They're often called America's workhorse because they do such an incredible amount of work, moving huge quantities of nutrients around the landscape simply by being alive and doing what comes naturally. Hi, and welcome to this channel. Today we're going to find out why bison are so important to the ecosystem. You may think that it's obvious that bison are important because they're large and numerous and all that, but you'd be surprised at just how essential they are. When the bison walk, they move up to 20 to 23 pounds of soil per hoof print. And when they shake themselves, they fling another 23 pounds of soil into the air. All that soil is full of nutrients that help plants grow. The bison also fertilize the soil with their dung, which contains seeds that help new plants grow. This helps to kickstart the whole prairie ecosystem. In addition to trampling and fertilizing the ground, bison also consume a huge quantity of vegetation. In 1 year, a single bison can eat more than 20,000 pounds of grass and other vegetation. That's roughly the equivalent of feeding 10 average adult humans for an entire year. That's a lot of mouths that need to be fed. But where do all those nutrients go when the bison eat them? Well, some are stored in the bison's bodies. When they die, these nutrients are released back into the ecosystem through decomposition. Some nutrients are lost, but many remain and become part of the prairie soil, helping to make it more fertile over time. In fact, bison are so important to the prairie ecosystem that their absence has led to the loss of many plant and animal species. Without bison, there are fewer wildflowers, grasses, and shrubs. There are also fewer birds, butterflies, and other insects. Bison also help control invasive species. For example, they have a tendency to avoid eating noxious weeds so they can help keep these plants under control. In addition to the direct effects they have on the ecosystem, bison also play an important role in shaping the landscape itself. Bison wallows, or the holes they dig with their hooves, can capture water and create small ponds. These wallows provide habitat for all kinds of creatures, from frogs and turtles to snakes and salamanders. They also help bison stay cool in the hot summer sun, and bison aren't the only ones who benefit from these wallows. In fact, these bison-created landscape features are so beneficial to the overall health of the prairie that other animals often use them as well. Deer and elk would take advantage of the wallows to stay cool, and the shade provided by bison can be a great relief to all kinds of animals on a hot summer day. That might sound like a lot to ask of one animal, but bison are up to the task. As herbivores, they don't kill other animals while looking for food, and their impact on the land is actually a net positive. Bison are native to North America and have been here for thousands of years. Humans have hunted them nearly to extinction, but thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers are slowly rebounding. Today there are around 500,000 bison in North America, but we need more. The ideal number of bison for our ecosystem is closer to 6 million. So until we get there, we'll have to keep working hard to protect these animals and their habitat. It's easy to see why bison are so important to the ecosystem. They're large, numerous, and have a big appetite. But it's also important to remember that bison are more than just a collection of body parts and statistics. They're living, breathing creatures that deserve our respect and protection. Next time you see a bison, take a moment to appreciate the incredible animal and all the good it's doing for the world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.